Today we are looking at systems of inequalities. So again, this worksheet needs graph paper. There is graph paper in the office if you need it. Read this paragraph. We are going to go over example 1 in this video. So you are asked to graph solutions to the system 1/2 y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 2 and y is greater than negative 2/3 x plus 1. So we are going to start by drawing our set of axes. Our axes need to be large enough to house both of these y-intercepts. So when you go to graph y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 2, we start at 2 on the y-intercept. Our slope is told by 1/2, so that means you go up 1 over 2, rise over run, up 1 over 2. From here you can kind of connect your dots and get your line. You need to make sure to pay attention to what the inequality says. So this is less than or equal, which means you have a solid line. So connect your dots with a solid line. And now we need to graph the second line. So we have a y-intercept at 1, a slope of negative 2/3. So the negative means we count down 2 over 3. We always go over to the right. The negative tells us whether to go up or down. So down 2 to the right 3, down 2 to the right 3. You could do that backwards, up 2 to the left 3. So then we have to pay attention to the inequality. Y is greater than. Greater than just means we have a dotted line, a dashed line, whatever you want to call it. So you could also take and draw a solid line and just erase points in it, but you need to make sure that it's a dashed line. So now we need to test a point. So you could test a point in each inequality. Neither one of them passes through the origin, so I would suggest testing the origin in each line. So test 0, 0. Plug 0 and 0 in for your x and y. So 0 is less than or equal to 1/2 times 0 plus 2. 1/2 times 0 is 0, so we have 0 is less than or equal to positive 2. Is that true? Yes, it's true. So for the solid line, it would mean that we shade below. So it means that we shade below. So I'm just going to draw some arrows to myself, shade on that side. Now we need to determine if we are shading above the dotted line, so above in this region, or below the dotted line in this region down here. So we do that by testing 0, 0 in this inequality also. So you plug 0 is greater than negative 2/3 times 0 plus 1. Negative 2/3 times 0 is just 0, so we have 0 is greater than positive 1. Is that true? No. So it's not true. That would mean that we shade on the opposite side of where we tested. We tested below, so it means we shade above. So if you were to shade the entire sides of where we tested, we want to be looking for where it's double shaded. Where it's double shaded is our solutions to both inequalities. So this double shaded region answers both inequalities.